A year ago, Democrats pointed to Virginia as a sign of the party's dominance, a traditional Republican stronghold that moved to the left in recent years, capped off by Barack Obama's victory in the presidential election. This year, Virginia is back in the political spotlight as Democrat Creigh and Republican Bob McDonnell face off in the race for governor. Polls suggest McDonnell has a commanding lead heading into Tuesday's election. That raises questions about whether Virginia is really a red state with a blue streak or a genuine toss-up. Democrats like what they see in fast-growing Northern Virginia, where the party has seen big gains in recent years.
I don't think it's luck. I think part of it is the demographics of Northern Virginia changing and being more influential in the election.
But many voters here admit they're not the norm in this southern state.
Northern Virginia is typically not like the rest of the state. Northern Virginia tends to be more liberal, and a lot of the people work in D.C. and work in the government.
Despite McDonnell's strength in the polls, voters in some of the state's Republican strongholds question whether this is still a conservative state.
That's a good question. We really don't know. And maybe this election will decide or show.
Part of Obama's strength in Virginia last year was winning over independent voters who were fed up after 8 years of Republican leadership in Washington. But some voters here say those independents may be changing their tune once again.
They're going to probably come out and vote Republican this time. The way what they've seen, I think, from the White House, it's just my opinion, so they haven't had a lot of good results. So now the Democrats were a stronghold, but I think that's changing.
Both McDonnell and Deeds will end election night here in Virginia's capital. Privately, many national Democrats admit they don't think the night will end with a win for Deeds. And while that result would be expected, it would also be a disappointment for a party that had hoped to count on Virginia, both in the 2010 midterm elections and Obama's re-election in 2012. Julie Pace, The Associated Press, Richmond, Virginia.